My father was an over-the-road semi-driver, so he started taking, as a semi-driver, he started with a beehives that we had when I was a little boy over here off of Center Road, selling those to his truck driver friends. And that company went out of business. The flea market opened up down here on 71 and 73, and he decided to open up a booth over there. What he was selling was his honey from his beehives, but then he realized he couldn't sell it that much because it was becoming very successful. So he got a hold of a company called Deer Creek, which produces their honey in the raw form too. And just like the honey he was doing from his hives. So this company we still have here today, which is Deer Creek Honey. Sold the honey there at the flea market for several years, and then another gentleman came along and he was selling books at the flea market, and that particular gentleman was selling cashews and selling books, which was kind of an odd mix. And he decided that he'd sell the cashews to my dad. The cashews and the honey went great together. He decided to start selling cashews and other mixes from Dayton Nut, which was a company that did cashews. They also did some mixes and different things, sesame sticks and stuff like that. So he started selling that at the flea market. Then from there it grew, then he ran a route. My mom and dad would bag this stuff in their kitchen. And then from there, for the flea market, from there, we ended up finding a bagger to bag the stuff because it became very popular. And then after these baggers started bagging stuff, then we bought our own machines as the time went on. My father always wanted to leave something behind. In other words, to accomplish something, because he came from nothing, and to accomplish something in life, to hand over to other people to be able to do in life too, and to make the world better. The business started with my father and my mother baking candy in their kitchen, and then later led to my brother being hired first, and then for myself, and then later the other family members would be my daughter, my nephew, and then my other nephew. We have a lot of different candies, some of the old-fashioned candies that you don't see anymore. Which is something that's kind of you don't normally see in a lot of stores, so it's kind of some hard to find items. We got a large variety of those items, and we have some things that are pretty close to what you see in the different stores and everything. We package it, very quickly, and we do package it here on the premise or whatever. And we have some unique different things as far as different soft drinks and different things here that you don't normally find. Some nostalgic soft drinks. We have some soaps and local vendors that sell soap here. We have a wide variety of primitive items and different things that we sell. The facility is a manufacturing facility that packages the product and also retails the product here on premise. That's what the biggest draw is, and you have to come in to see the atmosphere of the barn and all the different attractions inside and see the facility. I'm a basic guy. I guess the Tootsie Rolls is one of my favorite, and any kind of chocolate you can possibly think of is mine.